Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Today, I want to present my assignment in PowerPoint. I am Nur Adibah binti Mat Yusof. Matrix number S58890 makes the number question 1, which is what are the various types of information that you would require to manage the external and global environment as well as organizations culture for the Saudi Arabia office? You would need to analyze the political, economy, and social environment of Saudi Arabia and compare its differences or similarities with your own country as part of your answer. External environment is factors or conditions organization but affect it outside organization and effect in some extent. External environment divide into 6 factors. Among them are political, demographics, economy, social culture, technological, and global. However, the question asks for political, economy, and social for countries Saudi Arabia and Malaysia. Moreover, the global environment means as a combination of relative population growth, industrialization, and urbanization by several countries. The global environment includes 6. The European Union (EU), NAFTA, ASEAN, the World Trade Organization (WTO), the International Monetary Fund (IMF), and the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development (OECD). Now, I will explain a little about the background of the two countries of Saudi Arabia and Malaysia in terms of position and population in a country. Saudi Arabia is a country in Western Asia constituting the bulk of the Arabian Peninsula, while Malaysia is a country in Southeast Asia. The total population of Saudi Arabia is 34.2 million. Malaysia has a population of over 32 million. The two countries have 3 differences in terms of political, economy, and social. Political. Saudi Arabia use president system. For example, the King of Saudi Arabia as Prime Minister, guard of 2 shelters, and commander of the armed force. Malaysia use democratic system. For example, the system was used during the 5-year election to selection a prime minister. Second, in terms of law, Saudi Arabia imposes punishment on offenders based on the Quran and Hadith. Malaysia law imposes punishment on offenders based on the penalties in the Malaysia Constitution. Third, in terms of task division for the country, Saudi Arabia has 6 main regions and 12 sub-regions. Malaysia also divides into 3 areas. provinces, districts, and villages. However, the two countries have similars, namely diplomatic relations in the Organization of Islamic Countries. Economy. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is the largest oil producer in the country. This petroleum oil is exported all over the country and the Arab world can reap many benefits. Malaysia. Malaysia conducts key sectors, namely agriculture, fisheries, and mining activities. Second, different in terms of trade. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is based on fabric on textile, so there are special savannahs of Saudi Arabia. The trade sector in Malaysia is based on paddy processed into rice, palm oil, and rubber export. Third, from the livestock sector. Saudi Arabia is based on animals that can survive in dry and hot areas, such as camel and sheep. Livestock economy in Malaysia, such as cow, goats, and chickens. Similar economy between the two countries is carry out export activities of goods that cross the country borders, such as fruit exports from Malaysia to Saudi Arabia. From a social, the dress of women in Saudi Arabia is wearing a black robe, black hijab and purdah when outside. They also need to keep the boundaries of association when meeting non-mahram men. The way women dress in Malaysia is that the dress must cover. Second, language. Saudi Arabia use language Arabic as its primary as well as the language of communication. Malaysia also use the Malay language as the primary language, and the pupils are encouraged to go to school for his fitness. Saudi Arabia's specialty is to enhance the dignity of women and protect them for any threat that would lower their self-esteem. Malaysia also have special right of the Malay in expression compared with other races. The similar social between the two countries are two countries have different ethnic relations. They respect each other's culture, and the use of purdah and black robes between the two countries is the same.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Adini binti Muhammad Razi and my metric number is S58938. Challenge in managing cross-cultural issues between Saudi Arabia and Malaysia. Firstly, communication barriers. Speech difference are also a challenge because through speech we can understand instruction and carry out tasks. When instructions are poorly understood, then the task will not be able to be complete well. In Arabic, they use Arabic as the main language, so we need to understand and need to speak Arabic wisely so that there is no communication problem with each other. We can solve and give instruction well when we are proficient in using one language. There is no problem for not understanding the instruction given. As you build a workforce with employees from different cultures and countries, you increase the number of communication filters and language barriers that affect internal and external communication progress. Secondly, cultural resistance. This change can cause stress among employees and contribute to negative work relationship and poor workplace spirit if not well planned and managed. Training employees about diversity is important if it is to influence their work rules and process. Employees need to adapt to the conditions of the environment that are quite foreign to the normal, so as not to be a burden to follow the work culture in a foreign place. Employees will also be more likely to give up and give in the problem of this work culture difference is not addressed. Different work culture will result in a lack of understanding of how to work and the execution of a given task.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Izzati binti Tajuddin. My matrix number is 58894. I will continue the challenge in managing cross-culture issue between of Saudi Arabia and Malaysia. Discrimination issue. Companies that deliberately hire a diverse workforce have a human resource process to manage diversity. However, companies that are slowly changing without a strategic plan may find more discrimination between managers and subordinates and also between employees. Consider that discrimination is an unfair treatment of a person because of his discriminating nature. Naturally, if you have a different workforce, there are more opportunities for discrimination because diversity is based on distinguishing characteristics between employees. Examples of discrimination are such as providing wage with very different gap between local and foreign workers, providing areas of work that do not match the qualification, and being discriminatory between employees. Lastly, cost increase. The use of supplies, consultant and outside professional and other material is a direct cost. Indirect costs include significant time involving company employees who provide and receive training and participate in other aspects of analyzing and implementing diversity management. Cultural difference also requires significant expense costs as it is necessary to provide training to employees to apply work culture according to the place. For example, the superior need to provide class or any seminar for give language comprehension to foreign employees in a country. It will make it easier for employees to receive instruction and they will do any duties as well. Also, make it easier for employees to meet customers and the majority of which is the culture of the country.
My name is Cynthia Chaimeling and my number matrix is S5AA76. I want to present the skills, responsibilities and requirements to look for when drafting the job description for the executive assistants. And this is the 3 skills to have handled by executive assistant to complete their jobs so that will not affect the organization's work. The first one is communication skill. Executive assistants will have effective communication skill to help them pass information inside and outside of the organizations and keep the business running well. These also include oral and writing communications as well as non-verbal communications, especially working abroad. And that's because they need to communicate daily with their internal and external organizations. They also need to process incoming communications from customer, supplier, or partner properly and professionally because this involves the ability to quickly collect information from the time required by the manager. In addition, they must can express clearly in a way easier for others to understand. If they are misunderstood or non-believed, this will make the problems, which will affect the organization's executions. The second is technology skills. Executive assistants are required to be proficient in personal computer technology, software and applications such as database, Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. They need to use it for planning, recording data, and maintaining customer and content information to effectively complete their work. Therefore, organizations need executive assistants able to quickly learn how to use new programs, so they don't need to spend a lot of time training them to use this program. The last one is analytical skills. Analytical skills are important for executive assistants because they usually need to provide detailed information about projects, event plans, or find information about deficiencies in business process. They often need to prioritize their work and gradually monitor the organization's development and performance, so they can follow the process and plan to complete the assignment without any problem. This is the responsibilities of executive assistant. In addition to answering the phone and arranging administrative trouble, the executive assistant also undertake the following other responsibilities. The first one is assist in planning, organizing, and implementing administrative work. The second is prepare and handle various meetings and events. They also assist in handling the company general affairs and logistics special affairs, including the formulations of office equipment, facilities, and office supplier plans. Besides that, they also assist in formulating the organization's administrative work plan and revising the department work plans, including formulating, revising, and perfecting the organization's management rules and regulations. The executive assistant also familiar with the workflow and operations of various departments to improve the quality and efficiency of administrative work, so that can ensure the continuity and efficiency of each department. They also promote the promotions of community culture, organize brand building and promotions, be specially responsible for the planning and implementations of the organization's environment layout, company image, publicity, and brand promotions. This is the requirement to be an executive assistant. The first one is high school diploma or bachelor degree in a business-related field diploma. Have executive assistant experience will be more considered by the organizations to enroll them. And the next is proficient in computer technology, because they always need to use it to complete their work every day. They should have the excellent oral and written communication skills, because they always need to communicate with their partner, customer, and their manager every day. Besides that, they also have the strong organizing skill, because this can spread the positive image of the organizations and reflect it well in the organizations, and be familiar with how to control. They also have the analytical thinking, because they often need to make the prioritized judgment on their work and gradually monitor the organization's developments. They should have the good interpersonal skills with their partners, customer, and their manager, so they can complete their work efficiency.
The activities and program the cultural manager will need to implement. Firstly, give a welcome gift. Give a welcome gift to new employees on the first day they work. At the same time, this will make them feel welcome and get rid of their nervousness on the first day they work. This also can encourage and inspire them. Secondly, hold a meeting. Hold a meeting to introduce new employees to other employees. In addition to asking other employees to provide guidance and assistance new employees. This can encourage them to work with each other and building a great connections. Thirdly, make a banquet for new employees. Make a banquet to welcome the arrival of new employees. This way will make new employees get to know with other employees more closely. It also can create good relationships and make them more comfortable to work. Next, hold a usroh in group. Through usroh activities, they can make a team building and discuss on topics that are discussed. They also can share their own stories casually. With this, they can get to know a little bit about each other. This will create an understanding between them. Furthermore, make a dinner party. Dinner party can help employees to take a break from their work for a while. Not only that, they are also able to gather and interact with other employees casually without thinking about work. Therefore, there is more friendly relationship among them. Lastly, hold a culture orientation. This program aims to provide exposure to new employees about the work culture in workplace so that they can adapt and will have more respect or understanding with workplace culture at that workplace. That's all.
Hi, my name is Zuhaira Husna binti Zulkifli and my metric number is S58956. Okay, next we move to the number 5, which is how do organizations benefit from an effective cross-country organization with a strong corporate culture? What is strong culture mean? Strong culture are those in which the key values are deeply held and widely shared, have a greater influence on employees than weaker culture. Strong culture also the intensity with which key cultural norms are held within a team. How do organizational culture effectiveness? Effective organizational culture includes successful strategy, effective leadership, excellent employee performance, and ethical philosophy. Back to our question. Organizations benefit from an effective cross-country organization with a strong corporate culture. Firstly, various cultural perspectives can inspire creativity and drive innovative. Our culture impacts the way that we see the world. It has been shown that variety of thinking stimulates imaginations and fuels innovation, helping to solve challenges and fulfill consumers' needs in new and exciting ways. Out-of-the-box thinking will give rise to numerous voices, opinions, and personalities bouncing off each other. Next, diverse teams are more productive and perform better. The range of experience, skills, and working method provided by a diverse workplace will improve the capacity to solve problems and contribute to greater productivity. In fact, studies have actually shown that companies with a diversity and inclusion atmosphere are both happier and more profitable. The third benefit is the culture transforms the company into a team. A good corporate culture brings the people in the business together and keeps them aligned. If the culture is clear with a shared goal, different perspectives will come together behind it. Your organization culture sets guidelines on how individuals act and interact and how well they work as a team. The next benefit is culture impacts performance and employee well-being. Organizational culture has a direct impact on performance and, more importantly, your employees' well-being. A healthy culture addresses both of these areas by finding an appropriate balance based on a company values. In addition, greater opportunity for personal and professional growth is also the benefit from an effective cross-country organization with a strong corporate culture. Working across culture can be genuinely improving experience, allowing others to find out about perspective and tradition from around the world.
Organization culture is to be appreciate the core values of your company. Your cultures can be reflection of barrier of your company's core values. The way you do business, manage workflow, interact as a team, and treat your customer well. This is so that you can build to the experience that should represent who you are as an organization and how you believe the company should run. In short, your culture is the sum of your company. Thus, is what action you to manage company and affairs so the company can grow rapidly. Functioning culture can help by up-planning. Organization culture also the optation also on unifying for in your company. This is special true among new employees who do not about the culture. This is because new employees feel more of some key of culture they are entering. The culture in your organization is based on indicator training for them. So it is important that start with planning. Strategic culture management used by the management of Saudi Arabia in manage the right will can indirectly create a competitive organization culture. For explain, Saudi Arabia has adopted a good relation with several countries including Malaysia in the export and import of petroleum products and resources. This uses a change in the organization culture between Saudi Arabia and Malaysia to develop a company. It can benefit the Saudi Arabia to encourage their employees to be more creative and innovative in doing the job. It leads to a clever planner just by taking into account several factors including in terms of politics, demography, economy, social culture, technology, and global. This is because it can be combined the benefit from various culture perspective of organization from various cultures including myself with of personal experience and personal of national teamwork. There is a lot of moral value about the culture of the Saudi Arabia organization and having an attitude of mutual respect for each other, where the business is from face to face because businessmen in Saudi Arabia have to face each other to facilitate their work and be to get to know them better. Values or respect can be translated into daily activities such as a view of corporate goals, respective ages, rank among corporate culture to develop a company.